Mother Radio. We are talking about generational curses, and this is part 2. Please be sure to check out my website, shopandplayentertainment.simplesite.com. Also, please be sure to follow me on Instagram, The Real Shop Girl Play. Also on Twitter, The Real Shop Girl. And also my YouTube page, Shop Girl Play Entertainment. So for today, I'd just like to thank everyone who is listening, whoever's tuning in to Generational Curses Part 2. So last time when we were talking about generational curses, we were speaking about generational curses and continuing the generational curses with our children in our times that we're living now. So I wanted to basically get down to the breaking generational curses with having vibrations around you. Vibrations are very, very important to realize that when we have certain vibrations around us, that we can continue the generational curses the same way by letting the same negative and bad spirits kind of intertwine into our lives. If it doesn't mean any good for you, then you need to step away from it, because that can be continuing generational curses. So I just wanted to just kind of label some things and say, I just want to thank everyone and all my true supporters who have been supporting me through this whole journey. And I would like to have us speak about generational curses again on another program, which we will do next week. So, breaking generational curses, part 2. So, I just wanted to kind of reach out when it comes down to family and friends, or continuing on with the same generational trends. Just because we have grown up and people say, hey, you remind me of this person or you remind me of that person, doesn't mean that you actually have to turn out to be just as those people say that you are like. Because sometimes we grow up and we hear that some of our family, oh, well, your mom used to do this or your dad used to do this, and then we want to be just like our parents. We don't have to prove anything to anyone and try to be like our parents. We don't have to follow in their same footsteps in order to be great. In order to break generational curses, we have to change some of those ways. So if it means for you to have your peace and kind of push away people who have negative energy out of your life, then that's what you will have to do, because that will be continuing the generational curses. So another thing is when we accept too many of the mistakes that our ancestors or our last generation left, as I was speaking on the last episode. Sometimes there's so much mess that's created by our last generation that it's so hard to clean it up. But you have a choice. You have a choice to do right, or you have a choice to do wrong. You have a choice to follow in the right footsteps, or you have the choice to not lead or lead. You understand? Or get left behind. So it's very important for all of us to realize that we can move forward by choice, and you only go backwards by choice. So you have a choice to make yourself happy or to let yourself be in sorrow. In order to sometimes get past those things, some people really do need to get counseling and have other people kind of join in and help them with their emotional, the emotions that they're trying to control inside of them. No, like I said, no one is perfect, but the thing is starting off knowing that we don't have to be in denial. If we even feel, sadness or heartbreak or anything, whatever it is from our last generation, what we can do is we can clean those things up by trying to change all of history, with history left behind. We change it with positive energy, positive people, positive surroundings, positive attributions to your life. You have to add those things into your life in order to realize that those things are very important. It's very important to also take time out for self-healing.